Zodiac signs that are born with protection from evil. Some people go through life as if the forces of light themselves are leading them by the hand. They are not afraid of envy, deception, or dark intentions. It is as if an invisible wall stands between them and any evil. This is not a coincidence or a coincidence. There are signs of the zodiac that have special protection from birth, an energy shield that repels negativity and keeps their soul pure even in the darkest moments of life. They seem to be born under the protection of an invisible force that keeps darkness at bay. And each of them carries something that others are only looking for: peace, confidence, and an amazing ability to remain bright when chaos reigns around them. Stay with me. You will find out which signs have this innate protection against evil. Subscribe so you don't miss new discoveries about the secrets hidden within yourself. The first sign is Capricorn. Capricorn is a sign born under the weight of silence, but not weakness. It has a special type of energy shield that is formed not from dreams or faith, but from inner discipline and willpower. People of this sign seem to be born with invisible armor that prevents dark influences from penetrating their field. They are not susceptible to energy manipulation, do not succumb to emotional provocation, and remain unshakable even in the most dangerous environments. Their protection is the power of the mind, which does not allow fear or doubt to settle in the soul. Capricorns know how to separate reality from illusions, see the essence of things, and not get lost in the crowd of other people's opinions. Even when chaos reigns around them, they stand like a rock that withstands the waves. This inner peace creates an impenetrable barrier that blocks negativity and transforms it into experience. Capricorns will never allow evil to become part of their lives because their main weapons are moral purity and firm principles. They do not betray themselves, do not succumb to the temptations of quick fixes, and do not allow circumstances to break their inner code of honor. Their stability is so deep that even people who try to take advantage of them lose their power around them. Evil simply does not resonate with them. These people often do not realize that their cold composure and even outward severity are part of a divine defense mechanism. Every Capricorn has a deep belief in the justice of the world, even if they do not always talk about it. They act not out of fear, but out of an inner sense of rightness. And this is what makes them immune to manipulation. When others seek support, Capricorn already knows that it is within them. They do not need amulets or rituals. Their own determination is their most powerful talisman. Even in moments when it seems that darkness is creeping too close, their energy does not dissipate. It condenses, turning into an icy barrier that no one can break through. Their life is an example of how calm confidence can overcome chaos. Capricorns are not prone to excessive emotions, and this is what saves them from the energy fluctuations that can destroy others. Where others react with anger or fear, they remain silent, analyze, and this moment of silence becomes a moment of strength. Even as a child, Capricorns have an amazing resistance to negativity. They may hear harsh words or see injustice, but they do not allow it to take root within themselves. Their consciousness is like a filter. Everything dark remains outside, and only experience remains inside. And the older they get, the stronger this filter becomes. Capricorns are able to work in difficult conditions, among toxic people, or in emotionally tense environments without losing their balance. Their strength lies in control. They do not allow the outside world to determine their inner state. That is why evil cannot find a weak spot in them. Its blows slide off without leaving a trace. They tend to keep their distance from those who carry destructive energy. And this is not coldness. It is a survival instinct built into their soul. Capricorns can see right through people. They can sense their true intentions before they manifest. This gift makes them almost invulnerable. They are not afraid of loneliness because they know that strength is born in silence. And it is the silence they carry within themselves that is the invisible shield that repels all evil. They do not seek revenge. They do not feed the darkness. They just keep moving forward, remaining pure in their actions. Capricorn is the one who stands on the border between light and darkness, not allowing the latter to cross the line. His life is proof that true protection does not need external symbols. It lives in character, in cold determination, in the ability to remain honest even when others give up. Its shield is the steadfastness of spirit. The second sign is Gemini. Gemini are those who are born with a natural field of light around them. Their protection from evil is not based on strength or severity, as in many other signs, but on the ability to move, change, and never stay in one energy state for too long. They are the embodiment of flow, and evil feeds on stagnation. That is why it cannot catch them. When dark energy tries to touch a Gemini, they are already somewhere else, in a thought, in a decision, in a new action. Their mind and spirit are like the wind, which has no form but is capable of dispelling any darkness. Their protection begins with consciousness. Geminis see more than meets the eye. They sense when words carry a destructive charge, when other people's actions are poisoned by envy, and instantly distance themselves. They don't need to learn self-preservation. It is woven into their nature. Their brain instantly analyzes everything around them, and their intuition instantly shuts down anything that poses a threat. Therefore, Gemini never drown in other people's emotions, do not let other people's aggression in, and do not even allow words spoken in anger to touch them deeply. Their lightness is not superficiality, but protection. They do not hold grudges, do not collect pain, do not lock themselves in memories, but simply move on. This movement is their strength. When evil tries to settle in the soul, it needs a place, and Gemini do not give it one. They live in constant renewal, and are therefore always energetically fresh, clean, and mobile. Gemini have another quality that should not be underestimated: words. Their speech has the power to heal and reflect. With a single sentence, they can relieve tension, diffuse conflict, and break down someone else's aggression with a joke or a precise formulation. Their energy of speech is a mirror that reflects negativity back to the sender, but without a desire for revenge. They don't need to fight, they just speak, and the space around them is cleansed. Their curiosity is also a form of protection. They don't allow fear to live in them for long, because instead of being afraid, they start looking for the cause. And when they understand, the fear disappears. Therefore, even dark thoughts do not linger in their minds for long. Their ability to think is a light that gives darkness a chance. Gemini often seem frivolous to people, but this lightness is a form of survival. They do not allow life to become too difficult. They do not allow themselves to fall into inner darkness. If something hurts, they talk about it. If something scares them, they analyze it. If something weighs them down, they change their environment. This constant renewal is like a breath of fresh air that prevents them from being poisoned by an energetically polluted space. Their minds move faster than any negative intention. That is why manipulators cannot control them. While someone is trying to trap them, Gemini already sees a way out. Their logic is a shield, and humor is their best weapon. They diffuse the space with laughter and do not allow evil intentions to take root. Their strongest defense manifests itself in moments of crisis. When others are confused, Gemini turn on their cool minds. They turn emotion into strategy, fear into action, and uncertainty into opportunity. And that is what makes them invulnerable. Evil cannot live where there is clarity of thought. Their dual nature is another protective mechanism. They have two sides. One reacts to the outside world, the other observes from the sidelines. And when darkness is directed at the first, the second calmly monitors the situation, preventing evil from penetrating deeper. Gemini always leave themselves a way out, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. They never go head to head because they know that lightness and movement are more effective than brute force. People of this sign often attract others, not only because of their charm, but also because of their inner light. Being around them makes you feel calmer. They seem to reboot the space, restoring harmony where there was fatigue or tension. Their smile, quick reaction, sincere words, all these are not just character traits, but defense mechanisms that heal both themselves and those around them. Gemini are not warriors or saints. Their defense is not in fighting, but in freedom. They do not allow any dark energy to bind them to pain. They let go, and therein lies their victory. Their world is a space of movement, and movement is life. And as long as they move, no evil has a chance to catch up with them. The third sign is Aquarius. Aquarius is a sign that from birth carries an invisible light that does not fade even in the darkest times. Its protection from evil is not based on strength or caution. It is born of purity of thought. People of this sign have the amazing ability not to hold evil within themselves. They do not respond with aggression, do not accumulate resentment, and do not allow the pain of others to settle in their souls. Everything dark that tries to touch them disappears, finding no ground. Their protection lies in their inner truthfulness. Aquarians never wear masks because they simply do not need them. Their energy is transparent, like crystal, and that is why any falsehood, deception, or manipulation cannot take root in it. People of this sign do not play other people's games, do not conform to the opinions of the crowd, and this independence becomes a natural shield for them. The world may pressure them, try to break them, but Aquarius does not react. They simply rise above it. Their mind is like pure water that washes away everything unnecessary. When evil tries to influence them, it encounters not resistance, but indifference, and this indifference is not coldness, but a form of spiritual strength. Aquarius does not feed darkness because they do not engage in a struggle with it. They simply do not acknowledge its reality. This is not naivety, it is a deep understanding of the nature of things. What you do not feed loses its power. Their world is built on ideas, not fears. Where others see danger, Aquarius sees an opportunity to create something new. Their thinking is like lightning that cuts through the darkness. They do not react to evil with emotions, they react with ideas. And these ideas transform chaos into harmony. That is why it is always brighter around Aquarius, even when they are silent. Their presence alone balances the energy of the space. Aquarius can sense darkness even before it manifests. Their intuition works differently than most people's. It not only warns them, but also guides them to where their energy is needed. They can change events without directly interfering. One word, one decision is enough to avoid danger. Their energy is like a halo of light that gently repels everything that brings destruction. Many consider Aquarians to be aloof, but this aloofness is their form of protection. They do not allow other people's dramas to penetrate their consciousness. If someone tries to drag them into a conflict, Aquarius simply turns off the emotional channel. They do not compete, persuade, or prove anything. They just step aside. And at that moment, evil loses interest in them because it does not get what it is looking for, the energy of resistance. Their kindness is another form of strength. They are able to forgive not because they are weak, but because they understand that holding on to evil means giving it power. Aquarius does not allow this to happen. They keep their soul pure because they know that only in purity are great ideas born. Their protection is not a wall, but a stream of light that purifies everything around them. Aquarius also has a unique ability to change the energy of other people. Even the hardest hearts soften around them. This is not magic. It is the result of their natural harmony. People of this sign do not judge. They accept the world as it is, and this is what makes them invulnerable. Evil cannot live alongside those who do not make room for hatred within themselves. Their inner freedom is the highest level of protection. Aquarius does not depend on the opinions of others, does not need approval, and does not allow fear to control their decisions. Evil always seeks weakness, dependence, fear, pride. Aquarius has none of these. Their soul is not bound by chains. And so even when life throws challenges their way, they pass through them calmly, as if walking above the surface of a storm without touching the waves. Their strength lies in the fact that they do not compete with the world. They cooperate with it. Aquarians feel the rhythm of life like a musician feels a melody, and even when there is chaos around, he hears harmony. It is this ability to see meaning where others see darkness that protects him better than any talisman. Aquarius is not afraid of dark forces because he knows that the real danger is not external influence, but internal deviation or from his own path. And so he always returns to himself, to the silence where the light of his thoughts is stronger than any shadow. This light needs no confirmation, it simply is. His protection is clarity. Clarity of intentions, actions, words. In a world where people often run away from the truth, Aquarius stands in it. And it is this honesty that creates a dome of energy around him, through which neither envy nor manipulation nor lies can pass. Everything dark simply dissolves, having no foothold. Aquarius is not made for struggle, he is made for balance. And as long as they remain themselves, no evil can come near them. Their pure mind, open heart, and incorruptible freedom are a shield that is invisible to the eye, but felt by everyone around them. And this shield never weakens because it is nourished by the most important thing, faith in the light that needs no proof. The fourth sign is Leo. There is something unbreakable in those born under the sign of Leo. Their presence alone destroys all darkness that dares to approach. When others are afraid of the unknown, Leo stands firm, with that special inner dignity that cannot be bought, taught, or stolen. Their strength is not demonstrative, it is calm, like a flame that burns steadily and confidently, without wavering at the slightest breath of wind. They possess a natural magnetism of light that works even when they are silent. Leo has a rare gift. He can intuitively sense evil before it manifests itself. One glance is enough for him to understand who is sincere and who is hiding poison behind a smile. This inner sensitivity makes him almost impervious to energy attacks or deliberate insidiousness. People with impure intentions quickly retreat, not understanding why, as if the space around Leo itself is shrinking, not allowing darkness to penetrate. His path is not easy, because where there is light, there will always be shadow. But Leo was not born to avoid conflict. He was created to win without a fight. His strength lies not in aggression, but in his presence. Even when he is silent, his energy is at work. It purifies the space, sifts out falsehood, and strengthens the weak. And the more Leo lives in harmony with his natural dignity, the more powerful his shield becomes. When he loses his peace, evil tries to creep closer. But as soon as he remembers his essence, the light returns instantly. Leo does not need amulets, spells, or rituals. His strength lies in truth, in an open heart, in honesty with himself. This is his best protection. He cannot tolerate falsehood, neither in words, nor in actions, nor in the people around him. Therefore, fate always takes away from him those who can cause pain, even if it hurts in the moment. When others are lost in doubt, Leo goes straight ahead. His determination does not give evil a chance to take hold. He sees the world clearly, separating good and falsehood with amazing accuracy. His presence is like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. Even shadows become less frightening. And if there are people around him who carry darkness, they change or disappear. His mission is to be a source of light, even when the world does not appreciate it. Because Leo is not just a symbol of power or strength. He is a reminder of purity of intention, of greatness without pride, of the courage to be true. His energy is invisible armor, created from inner honor, determination, and love of life. When he walks his path, all evil retreats, like the night before dawn. And although he sometimes feels that the world is unfair, it is precisely because of this that Leo is the one who maintains balance. He is born with a heart that knows no fear of darkness, because the sun always lives in him. And the more light he radiates, the stronger his invisible protection becomes, the one with which he came into this world to never let the shadows win. The fifth sign is Aries. Aries is born with an inner fire that never goes out under any circumstances. It is not just strength, it is a primal impulse, pure energy of action that no darkness can stop. Even when all is quiet around them, there is movement within them, a desire to fight, to change, to break down the walls that hold them back. Their spirit knows no fear, because fear is just a challenge to be overcome. And that is what makes them virtually invulnerable to evil. Aries does not allow foreign energies to penetrate his world. If someone tries to break his faith, a protective fire instantly ignites in him. His aggressiveness is not a destructive force, but a natural cleansing mechanism. Without realizing it, he is capable of burning any negativity that tries to approach him. This fire is his main protection. His aura is strong, hot, impenetrable. Even when he is silent, people feel this temperature, and those who carry evil simply cannot withstand it. Aries acts instinctively, but behind this instinct, there is something more. Invisible protection that reacts faster than consciousness. He may not know why he avoids certain people, situations, or paths, but he always chooses what saves him from the trap. His inner guide is never wrong. And when others fall into dependence, disappointment, or fear, Aries is already standing on a new stage, liberated and ready for a new step. His straightforwardness is also part of his defense. He cannot tolerate lies, ambiguity, or manipulation. When he sees injustice, he does not remain silent. And it is this open conflict with darkness that forces it to retreat. Aries is not afraid to be uncomfortable, not afraid to provoke resistance. This is his strength. Because where most people seek compromise, he seeks the truth. His energy cleanses the space around him, sharply but effectively. People who approach him with false intentions quickly burn up in his flames. Aries rarely stays surrounded by weak people because they cannot keep up with his rhythm. But those who are able to walk alongside him receive incredible support from him. His presence energizes, inspires, and awakens, and that is why evil cannot act around him. It loses its power when it encounters his fire. Sometimes Aries himself does not understand why it is difficult for him to find peace. But this is the price of his nature. The protection he was born with requires movement, struggle, and tension. If he stops, the energy will begin to burn inside. But as soon as he starts acting again, making decisions, defending himself, everything dark dissolves without a trace. They may lose a lot, but they will never lose the most important thing, the ability to get back up. Their strength is renewed every time life throws a challenge their way. And even when it seems that all is lost, they rise again, stronger than before. This is not luck. It is a natural law for those born under the sign of fire. Aries does not need external protection. His shield is his faith in his own actions, in justice, in himself. His path is that of a person who does not allow evil to linger for even a moment, because any darkness burns away where his spirit is. And as long as he lives, as long as he fights, as long as he moves forward, the light within him is stronger than any darkness.